Okay guys, we have interesting news regarding to Infinity Castle DLC Season Pass and as well as a new information about the next DLC character in Hinokami Chronicles 2. So let's get started. Let's start with the obvious one because I think a lot of you already know who is the next character. The next DLC character in Season Pass is Zenitsu Agatsuma from Infinity Castle arc when he used his 7th breeding form. And he's scheduled to be released in December 2025, meaning in November we probably won't get any updates as well, because usually when it comes to anime games they usually release updates alongside with DLC characters, but who knows, maybe Aniplex and Sega will do something different. Even though that character will be released in December 2025, we kinda already have gameplay of the upcoming new Zenitsu and he looks pretty amazing. And obviously thanks to Aniplex, because in their live stream they showcased Kaigaku as a first DLC character and later on they teased us a new Zenitsu's gameplay. Okay, let's start with his character render first and then let's move on to his gameplay. His character render looks absolutely amazing. I really like how they managed also put the God of Fire Thunder here as well, and Zenitsu is locked on, he's super serious, and overall the art itself is really well done. Okay, now let's start with his gameplay, and to be honest with you, they kinda showcased every single skill that he has except of his sword animation, grab, and ultimate. His first skill is very similar to the Entertainment District version of Zenitsu. He basically does multiple slashes. Now moving on to his second skill, the tilt skill. It's literally the 7th form, God of Fire Thunder. And after rewatching small clips for this skill, it looks and works like a thunderclap and flash in my opinion. Now for his third skill. I think this third skill will be my favorite so far. I don't know how versatile this skill will be and how effective against online opponents, but so far I think it's my favorite because he takes a stance like Giyu, Akaza and Muichiro, and if you hit him I think or come close to him, he will launch a counterattack with a one big slash. The only question I have, if this skill will be like for defensive purpose like Giyu's Dead Calm and Akaza's Compass Needle, because Muichiro can activate whatever he wants. He can basically take a stance to be in defensive mode, or he can press again and he will be in offensive mode. The next one is his sword animation combo finisher, which he activates the Thunderclap and Flash 8-fold in my opinion, which looks pretty amazing. I really like the animation, especially the close-up Zenitsu at the end. And then finally we have his ultimate. Even though the ultimate itself they didn't showcase the full, I mean they could, but they did want to spoil it for us. We only saw the beginning of it, which I mean, it's Sarah Connect 2 and I'm gonna say it's amazing. I wonder what he will do. Like, I get the reference when he takes this stance and then activates the 7th form. I can already imagine how they will animate this. Can't wait to see his full character trailer in December. Also, according to Google, his ultimate will be called God of Fire Thunder Lightning Flash. So meaning they will do something more besides one big slash. At least I think. And obviously this character pack will cost you 5 euros, 5 USD, similar to Kaigaku's, and it will also include profile photos, quotes and decorations. And that's all information I have for Zenitsu right now. I basically kinda covered the half DLC already. His skills are already known. We only need few things like combos, grab animation, sword animation, victory pose and ultimate obviously. Now the information about the season pass. If you don't know, in my previous videos I mentioned that Season Pass for Hinokami Chronicles 2 will cost the same as the first game, and I was kinda right and wrong, because for Japan the price is still the same, but for the rest of the world by 5 USD euros more expensive, and the price difference for us and compared to Japan made me confused. At the same time I was like, maybe they gonna release Giyu, Danjiro and Shinobu as a separate characters with new moveset, but at the same time, why didn't they increase the price for Season Pass in Japan? Doesn't make any sense. But after some time, I checked the Steam page for Demon Slayer Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles 2, they have revealed the placeholder until the last DLC for Season Pass and as well as the characters itself. I'm pretty confident in Steam's page because when they usually put Season Passes and they put dates approximately when the character will be released, they usually are spot on, especially with Dragon Ball, because I remember my friend told me like it's almost at the end of September and we don't have any like DLCs for Sparking Zero. And I told him maybe because they will gonna delay it until November, I don't know. And he said like usually when Steam puts release date, they have to follow it, or else the DLC pack will be refunded to customers who paid for it. Obviously, I'm not talking about the full refund for Season Pass, but the DLC pack that was delayed in Season Pass. And obviously, after a few days, Bandai Namco released the trailer for DLC Pack 3 and the release date. Everything was according to Steam's page. The reason I mentioned all of this because it's important to know what I'm gonna say next. So according to the Steam page for Demon Slayer 2, the characters will be released until September 2026. Yes, September. Like we have, okay, if December is second DLC character, we will have 9 months for 5 DLC characters. That's a long time to wait in my opinion. So that means every 2 months we're gonna wait for one DLC character, like it was with Storm Connections and with Bleach Rebirth of Souls. So that means Tanjiro will be released in February, Giyu will be released in April, Shinobu will be released in June, Doma will be released in August, and Akaza will be released in October. I'm so confused right now because at the same time it says until September, but if they're gonna release DLCs every 2 months, it's until October. Like, doesn't make any sense in my opinion. The reason I mentioned Giyu, Tanjiro, and Shinobu as a separate DLCs is because in the Steam page they also are separated, so it won't be like in the previous game, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke as a one-pack character. They will be individual characters. But I don't know right now if they're gonna be reused characters like echoes or not, because the season pass cost a little bit more compared to the previous game. For America, Asia, and Europe. For Japan, the price is same. That's why I'm a little bit confused. But I still think the characters will be echoes, but this time around they will not be as a one-pack character. They will be separate like previous characters, at least according to Steam. And yeah, that's all the information we have about the season pass itself. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about this because waiting until September is quite a long time, but at the same time it gives the game more longevity, if you know what I mean. Like at least for 1 year we will have something to look forward to. Additional for this, you can purchase a DLC anime song BAGM pack for $15 or 15 euros, and you can play the game with anime exclusive songs. I mean, I can do it for free, just put YouTube on background and that's all. And lastly, I want to mention one interesting thing. I don't know if you noticed or not, but with the latest update, now you can purchase stages with the Kimetsu points. Before the update, you could only unlock the stages by completing the story mode with a rank A or upper. And for the spring stage, you needed to survive 40 battles. And each stage costs you 2000 Kimetsu points to unlock it. And to be fair, it's pretty convenient if you ask me. That way you don't have to survive 40 battles or complete all the story mode missions with an A rank or S rank. And that's all the new information I have right now for you guys. If something else, I will let you know in the future videos. And like always, if you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to like the video, share with your friends, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.